In this week's episode of Midwest Misadventures, the boys head to the Northeast for their very first black bear hunt. They'll be joining their old Purdue roommate, Bob Cordes, for an archery hunt in the mixed hardwood forest of western Maine. Bob and his friend Joel have been baiting sites for the past few weeks and selecting stand locations. The guys are excited as they load the trucks for the long trip to the North Woods.
We're on our way in glorious Greensburg, Indiana. Getting ready to head, 20 hours?
20 hours.
20 hours for our first black bear hunt in Maine, where to date there have been 0 bears at our bait sites. So we're looking for an eventful week. Probably have a lot more events on the drive there and back than we will in the tree stand, but maybe we'll get lucky.
If nothing else, we'll be lighter because we'll have drank all the beer.
It'll be the first time Williams has gotten lucky in 8 years, however old Laney is. Film this.
Get that.
You ready?
Yep, let's roll.
Just mixing some bait. Got 4 sites we're going to here in western Maine. Got a mixture of cookie parts, donuts. Got some good molasses straight from Kentucky. Some whipped chocolate. Hopefully it'll do the trick. Go bait up 4 sites. So the other property, he owns all this too. This big parcel and then some of this. And we're the only ones on this parcel. But he's not restricted this one because it's conservation easement land. So he hasn't restricted access to this. But he owns a lot of property around the area. So like that Blueberry Mountain Road, there's a Bible camp. He owns all this side of the road, and he has people baiting up here. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones down here.
In case we need to climb a different tree. That's mine. Just got my pig on it. I got the keys for it. Yep. It doesn't look like we missed anything. Something had pulled the turkey down. We had the turkey hanging. Something pulled that down the other day, but that beaver's low enough. It's frozen when I hung it. It's funny how it slipped down. God damn it. There's 2 straps.
Maybe you should have undone them before you went up there.
Dead bear, brother.
So I'm pretty excited. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We just got up, getting ready to go out and set on our bait stations that we set up yesterday. We've got 4 stations set out. We had one of them hit last night. So we're going to go out early this morning. Most of the bear activity's been occurring at night, but we thought we'd give it a shot this morning. Get a good feel for the area. Rob and I are going to go out and set at 2 sites, and Brandon and Bob are going to set at another site, and Sean's going to set at a site by himself. So got 4 people out with the bows, and we'll try it with our very first bear Maine hunt during archery season.
Here we are, Wilton, Maine. First morning of bear hunt. Last night got all the sites set up, ready to go. Site I'm sitting on had some bear action, so we'll see what happens today. It's going to be a great day. Rock on.
Well, Rob just dropped me off, so I'm going to self-film a lot of my hunt today. This is my very first bear hunt. I've waited 10 years for this moment, and I couldn't be more stoked. It's our very first morning. We've had a light rain last night. I've got beaver carcass, I've got granola, pastry, peanut butter, molasses on my bait site. I can't wait to go in and get set up. We're going to hunt for about 5 hours this morning. We're going to come back out this afternoon, so I'll check back in once I get into the stand and show you my setup. Well, I finally made it up the tree. I've got a pretty good setup. I've got a bait bucket about 12 yards out in front of me. It's an excellent morning. It rained last night. It's no wind, perfectly still. I can hear the rain falling through the tree leaves. My bait site was not hit last night, but I'm optimistic that sometime this morning, since it's nice and cool, that we'll get something moving through. I haven't seen anything but squirrels and birds yet this morning, but it's a gorgeous morning. I couldn't be more excited to be up here. I'll show you my setup here in just a second. There's my bait pile on the ground, and then in the bucket, so I can get the bear to stick his head in there and be occupied with the feed while I draw back and try to deliver a fatal shot right into the kill zone. So I'm in a mixed hardwood forest. It's only about 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been set up for about 45 minutes. Gorgeous morning. My very first bear hunt in Maine. Here's a panoramic view. It's pretty dense in here, pretty close. So I'll check back in here in a couple hours. Right now I'm just going to settle in and see what the morning will produce.
Probably what those gulls are doing is feeding on it.
I'm going to go out there here into that tidal pool here in just a second.
Which one?
That one right out there.
Little pool right here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
didn't see this show.
You guys lose a pot?
Huh?
Did you lose a pot? Or?
Losing for urchins. The urchins. Let me jump out. I want to be right on it. You clear? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. I got the thing blowing its horn. That was pretty cool. There's another one out there further away. Well, here we are, second morning that we've had an opportunity to hunt. We got completely washed out on Tuesday. In fact, Monday night, got 2 or 3 inches of rain in about 40 minutes. So Tuesday we decided to head down to the coast, eat some lobster, take a break, let things dry out a little bit. So we're going to try it again. It's now Wednesday morning, day 3 of our visit, but only day 2 of our hunt. So we're all going to go check our bait piles, see if anything's hit it in the last couple of nights where we haven't been out in the woods. And we're going to hit it hard. The weather's supposed to really change. It's supposed to drop in humidity. The temperature's supposed to decrease. My area is a little wet, so the mosquitoes are a little bad right now, but I'm going to put my mosquito suit on, and we're going to set for 5 hours this morning, and we're going to set for about 4 hours this afternoon, rebait this afternoon, and hunt hard the last 3 days we've got to hunt. Well, we've been in the stand for 4 hours this morning. The wind is really starting to pick up. At least it's starting to keep the mosquitoes at bay. But it's really starting to get windy, starting to heat up. But we've had a big cold front come through last night. Rained a lot. But what it's really done is gotten the humidity out of here. It was so hot and humid yesterday. It was in the mid-80s, and that's incredibly hot for here in the northern Maine. So we're hoping that the humidity is going to stay low. The wind's going to die down a little bit this afternoon. You can see the trees behind me. It's really howling through here. We're going to hunt for about another hour, go back to the house, get some fuel in our bodies, rest just a little bit, and we'll try to come back out a little bit later and hunt for 4 or 5 hours this afternoon as well.
How'd it go this morning?
It's pretty slow. How about you?
It's a beautiful morning. Skeeters are pretty bad though. Did your bait site get hit at all?
Did not.
Put a raspberry spray all over the place, so hopefully that'll work. Sprayed a little bit more on the walk in, so this wind, hopefully that's going to waft around and bring them in.
Well, I got a text from Bob earlier. Brandon and Sean went to check that other site that got hit yesterday, and they're supposed to report back to us. So I figured that what we do now is we just head back to town. We'll get us some lunch. I want to shoot my bow when we get back, make sure everything's still on. And then Bob did say we also had 4 buckets, so we can all bring bait back to our bait sites. So get everything rebaited, and we'll give her a whirl tonight.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do it. Well, when I checked my trail cam this morning, I found about 60 pictures of 2 different dogs at my bait station. So I debated all afternoon on whether I was going to come back to my stand or go hunt with Rob or Sean. but ultimately decided to try this stand one more night and see what happens. And if it gets hit again tonight, if the dogs come back by, they were here at 4:45 the other day. If they come back again tonight, Joel set out a couple of new strike bait stations. I might go set someplace else just to see if I can have any luck where a site won't get disturbed. Wish me luck. Well, evidently the dogs have been back again. I came to my stand this afternoon and found some of their scat by stepping in it, so I'm going to have to head back tonight and figure out if there's something else that I can do, someplace else to go, because I'm not sure this site's going to work out anymore. So I have to come up with a new game plan, and we'll hit her again tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and hunt the rest of the night, and we'll see how it goes.
Taking photo evidence of Brandon actually cooking.
Yeah. Good cook now.
Don't show it to my wife because she gets pissed that I don't cook anymore.
That's about the only way I eat.
So we just got set up. It's now day 4 of our 5-day hunt. We all switched up today. Rob's still hunting in his site. I'm now hunting in Sean's site, which is a brand new area. And I got my buddy Bob hunting with me down the hill. That's the first time I've got to hunt with him since we started this week. Brandon's hunting at a brand new site. One of Bob's friends, Ethan, had a bear hit his site on some of the property he owns. So Brandon's sitting there. He's been in the stand since noon today. And Sean's actually sitting in Brandon's stand trying it there because it's a really good site covered up with raspberries, one of Black Bear's favorite food items. So we got to stand about 4 today. We've got about a 3-hour hunt. We're really hopeful that somebody's going to get lucky. Rob's had a bear hit his site. Brandon, the site he's at's had a bear hit his. So we're at 50% of the sites running right now have been hit by bears. So we're really hopeful that here in the home stretch somebody's going to bring it home. We're going to hunt tomorrow night, and then we're going to make the long trek back to the Midwest. Thanks for joining us on Midwest Misadventures.
So they just hang out in this swampy area.
Well, what happens is it's runoff from salt.
It's a big salt lick.
Yeah. So they get in there and suck the vegetation and eat the dirt.
Better worse than a big giant bull in there.
Yeah. That'd have been cool.
Yeah, we still have 16 miles of good habitat.
You got other sites to go with?
Yeah, from here over to Rangeley is outstanding habitat.
Just like that, they disappear.
Have you ever found any sheds?
One.
Do they shed every year?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get to keep it?
Yeah.
Do you have it there?
Yeah, it's down where Brandon's sleeping, right underneath my elk shed. It's not a great one. One of the guys that
Is
work.
it hard to find them, or I mean, because they're like in swampy shit that you can't really walk through, or there's just not many of them?
No, there's lots of them, but there's a lot of people that look for them.
I imagine so.
Because you get about $10 a pound for them.
What's one way?
Get one upwards of 20 pounds.
That's cool.
Can you see, Sean?
No, I don't have my camera. It's in the backpack.
But can you see though?
No.
Can't even see the moose.
You want to get out?
No, I don't want to scare it off.
My camera in your way, Sean?
No, your big fat head is.
Last day of the hunt, we're on a site we've seen a bear before. Hasn't showed up the last 2 days though, so we're going to give it a try, one last shot. We're going to sit here all day. If anything comes by, it's ours. Had a great time though. Fought with the weather. It's been hot, it's been rainy. But all in all, it's been a great trip. Really enjoyed it.
So Sean and I have been setting for about 6 hours. And unfortunately, it's nearly 90 degrees here in Maine. It is incredibly uncomfortable. I've had to strip down almost everything that I'm wearing. I'm down to the bare essentials. No pun intended. There is a little bit of a breeze, but man, that sun is just bearing down on us, and it is hot, hot, hot. It does not bode well for bear movements, so we're hoping that things are going to cool down a little bit this afternoon, and maybe activity will pick up, because right now it's pretty miserable up here.
Here we are, Midwest Misadventures. Last day of our bear hunt in Maine. Bob, how do you think we're going to do tonight?
Feel pretty good. It's a little hot, but we're here in Chesterville, the wildlife management area. It's been hit, so got a good shot.
Yep, I think so too. It kind of feels like we've got a good chance tonight. Been a great hunt. Had some beautiful action on other wildlife out here, so see what happens tonight. What do you say we go climb a tree?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
What an amazing hunt for last night here in Maine. We had a bear come in about 20 yards behind us. Never really presented a shot, but it was really cool. Nice black collar to it, shiny coat. You know, that's the way it goes. Didn't come in, but man, it was awesome to see. Wrap it off, had a barred owl come in not 5 yards from me in the stand, took a look at me, came up, started coming back down and hunting me. What an incredible evening, Bob.
Pretty awesome.
It was. Great way to end a week, beautiful week here in Maine. We had a great time. Bob, appreciate all the effort you and Joel and Ethan put in for putting this together for us. Definitely thank your family for their warm hospitality and putting up with us for the last 5 days. We really do appreciate it. So,
No problem. Anytime.
So next time we see this guy, we'll be back home in the Midwest, hopefully shooting some whitetails. We want to see a buck down. Can we make that happen?
We can make that
Let's
happen.
make that happen. Till next time on Midwest Misadventures, we'll see you in the woods.